Welcome back. Now we are going to look at another Blade directive called component and slots. So the concept of component and slot is similar to sections and layouts. And a component is basically something or a HTML element you want to reuse in your entire application. So instead of creating that element or that component every time you want to use it, you just create it once and then instruct Laravel to use it whenever you need it and in as much as you want. So let's say, for example, you want to create an alert in your entire application. So you just create it once as a component, and then you instruct Laravel to use it whenever you need it and in as much as you want it. So let's see how this is done. So the first thing we need to do is let's create a new directory inside the views, and we'll keep everything to do with components on that directory. So right click, new directory, and I'm going to call it components. So we have to put now everything to do with component on that directory. The next thing, let's create a new file inside that directory and call it alerts or alert.blade.php. Here I'm going to put a div class of alert success for now, and then h2 tag with a message, welcome to this website. Save. Now let's go to where we want to use that component. So let's go to the home page, and I'm going to use it right here. So I'm going to start a component. Remember, once you start a component, you must also use the end component directive to end that component. So component, and that the name of the component will be inside the components directory. So components dot notation and then alert. So you can also have many components in one page doing different things or displaying different alert messages. So let's save. So let's see this alert on the browser. So I'm just going to refresh. And as you can see, we have this welcome to this website. So this is an alert. So let's duplicate this, and so we have two components in one page. Let's see. Refresh. Now we have two components, same content in same page. So we are going now to see how these slots come in, because the slot contain the variable with the content you wish to inject into the component, so that you can be able now to have two components with different content. So what you're going to do is, let's go to the alert and create a variable on this title. So a variable, and I'm going to call it banner, or basically alert title. Just like that. Save. Now we'll come and use the slot. The variable is alert title, just like that, and then the message to display will be this one, welcome to this website. And then this other one, also a slot, which will be alert title with a different message. You are not welcomed on this website. So they'll see from the browser. Refresh, and as you can see, we have now two different contents, two components on the same page. Now, how can we make it dynamically so that you can be able to reuse this component? For example, you might want to display a class or an alert class of danger to display the message you're not welcome on this website, and then display using the alert of success with this message, welcome to this website. So you can make this dynamically again by using on the alert view or an alert component. That is, we choose the class here, we create a variable on this class. So I'm going to create a variable called class, save that, and then inside the component I'm going now to call that class as a slot. So I'm going to create another slot, and then the variable will be class. So the class will be success. Save that, and then I'll also create another component on this other component. So we have two slots, and this one will be class. The message of that class or that class will be danger. So we are just making this dynamically so that we can be able to reuse it in the entire application. So save. Let's see from the browser, refresh, and as you can see we have those two components. So the one displaying welcome to this website is a success class or an alert success class, and then the danger is displaying with this red, which means you're not welcome on this website. So that one we can now be able to reuse this component. So we can also use another component in another view. For example, let's go to the show page, and I'm going now to create another component on this page. So I'm just going to create it here, component, components.alert, and then slot. The variable is class, first of all, for success, or basically let me call it warning. Then we need another slot, and this one will be alert title. The message will be no post to display, or no quotes to display at this time. Save. Let's see from the browser, go to that view, that is the show page, and what you're getting is 544 not found. That is because we have not used this. It should be components, not components. So it's components. Save. Let's see from the browser, refresh, and now we can be able to view that. Let's scroll down and you'll see this no quotes to display at this time. So that's it for now about component and slots. See you in the next lecture.